think I like it this way. I think I'll probably start doing the countdown a little bit after. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Ba-bum-bum. Oh, hello. And welcome. So sick. It was so sick last night with Etali Primal Conqueror. Etali Primal Sickness. My goodness. I got a lot of mana. As some of you may know, this is my favorite variation. Big scary dinos. Lots of mana. It's attached to a land. You get the big stuff. But sometimes I don't even see one of the 4 copies of Galta Stampede Tyrant. That is pretty painful. So I want another dinosaur that's big, pretty costly, does lots of good stuff, gets me 2 free things. 2. One of my own, one of the opponents. And with all that mana, again, we transform Etali into this. Look at that fantastic art. That's probably, I think, the best art of a particular style. Man, devastating. It's red and green, of course. It is getting towards Christmas here. Oh boy. Strap yourselves in. It's going to be a doozy tonight. Very nice that I'm starting off 15 minutes earlier than last night. Hey, there's always room for improvement. There's always room to start a little bit earlier, of course. Okay. Right to the bottom. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. Nothing much changed. Pretty much trimmed 1 Weathered Runestone and the 3 Rampaging Frostodon. I think that's a little bit overkill. Brought Tranquil Frill back in, mainly for that graveyard hate. Uncounterable graveyard hate. The Artifact Enchantment Destruction, that's pretty good. Fable of the Mirror Breaker, Reflection of Kikijiki, again, very, very nice. But I do love Flame Sweep for the Rakdos matchup. Again, the Blood Tithe, the Goblin, Fable. Lots of stuff. A lot of things. It's nice to take out 2, 3, possibly 4 creatures in one. Whew. Buys you a little bit of time. But Tranquil, their graveyard won't be full because we'll be exiling it. But yeah, taking out Reflection plus exiling the graveyard. You get rid of Kroxa, as always. I did it again. I haven't done that for a while. I was so excited to show you that. Will. Yes, good. That's how you spell it. All right. We're back in business. Commander Crane, how's it going? Hopefully all is well. Yes. Oh, standard Jund Dinosaurs. There is something that came out before Flame Sweep, a little history lesson. Fiery Cannonade. Boom. Way back when, before Flame Sweep even existed. Back in, Ixalan, Standard, Ixalan, and Rivals of Ixalan were some of the first sets on Arena. And, I love this. Ranging Raptors, Ripjaw Raptor. Lovely. Gaining that extra value. Getting a basic land with Ranging Raptors or drawing a card with Ripjaw or other enraged dinosaurs. But I think those are pretty much the best ones. But yeah, that is a good point. It does a lot. Take out all the small stuff that would probably kill a lot of decks. You might have your own small things, but hey, I don't have, again, any Dorks, Ixalan's Lorekeeper, Drover of the Mighty, Otepec Huntmaster. So definitely a sweeper like this, I gotta say, it feels pretty good being able to bring it in, and I don't feel bad about losing those early plays. I might want to be aggressive, play the cheap creatures, but then I might also want to use this. But maybe the opponent's not super aggressive. So if I wasn't aggressive early on, I missed my window to really beat them up. Slam it home with some ruthless aggression. Oh, okay. Yeah, I say we just jump into it. Again, Etali Primal Conqueror. Do you want 4 copies? You got to think about that. What does this particular thing do? I want to see multiples. The first one is a 7/7 trample plus 2 free things. The next one, boom, you get 2 free things. That's pretty good. Hopefully by that point you've flipped it to Primal Sickness, and then you play Primal Conqueror, and everything just goes downhill. But if Galta Stampede Tyrant puts multiples on the battlefield, you get all those triggers, then you get to keep one, and you get all those cards. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. It makes sense, it makes sense. I say we just jump right into it, since nothing much changed from last night. Again, I like a very big sample size with anything I'm using. But if you have a suggestion, watching right now, later on, whenever it is, I can certainly try something out. Big time, big time. Hopefully everybody's having a good night, a good morning, evening, afternoon, drive home from work, drive to work, or you're on your lunch break, or you snuck out just to catch it a little bit. Start it up, perhaps. Oh, yeah, just front and center. I wanted that art tonight in the thumbnail there. I couldn't make it small. It's just, so impactful and deadly. Yeah, who knows what it's going to be. I would expect Amalia, Abzan, Explore combo at least once tonight, but 100% Phoenix. I think Izzet Phoenix and Explorer has probably been the biggest thing. The most common thing that I faced. I don't exactly like this. I would probably like it if there was a Castle Garenbrig. I would assume to get Sylvan Scrying, Treasure Map, Hulking Raptor, somewhere in the mix by turn 4. I'm going to give it a go, because there's so many things that I could get in the first few turns. Tons of mana, a big thing. It's not like I have super cheap early creatures that I would want to get down, or too much things for 3. Too many things. Yeah, if I see a treasure map or a Sylvan Scrying at some point here, we're looking good. Very good. I could see a Castle Garenbrig, I could see a Sunken Citadel, or I could see a Sylvan Scrying to grab one of those. So that's a very good chance. Or a treasure map. There's so many things that I could draw that I'd be happy to see. I think it's a good enough chance. It certainly could have gotten a whole lot worse than that. We know we're hitting our land drops for the first 5 turns at the very least. If this is Azorius control, which it seems like it is going to be, it might not matter. If we're doing nothing, they're doing nothing. And then when we eventually do something, they can't do anything about it. Which is, well, you know what that is. Hopefully it's not Lotus Field. Azorius Lotus Field is not a fun thing whatsoever. But it is a lot of fun. Just sitting back, relaxing, and boom, they die. Doesn't matter. Oh, okay. Too bad there's no Castle Garenbrig. I would have been playing the first of the 2 Carnage Tyrants right there. That would have been absolutely painful. Oh, well, first of the 3 Carnage Tyrants. Who doesn't like that? You can't counter it. Maybe it draws out a... Okay, Shark, that's alright. Draws out a sweeper or something like that. Yeah, it's rough. I didn't see a Sylvan Scrying or Castle Garenbrig quite yet. Land, you can do it. Coming up. Ooh, Sunken Citadel. Hey, at least we got it. This is getting into the realm of scary amounts of mana.
Unforgivable.
It's not actually unforgivable. I just wanted to press that because I should add some more forests, because this is not a uncommon scenario. Field of Ruin taking out a land, but most of my hand can't be countered anyways, which is pretty hilarious, I would say. We just sit back, relax, play a thing. They sweep, play a thing. Eventually they're going to run out of sweepers, and then they may just die. Oh, yes, absolutely. I haven't watched that show quite yet. Field of Ruin. They played another Field of Ruin. Oh boy, don't do it. We don't have any more basics. Okay. Well, at least I got Carnage Tyrant. We'll see what happens. This is going to be a little bit painful if they take out one of our lands. So hopefully that doesn't happen. At the very least, they can't counter. They can't target. I might draw out a sweeper coming up. Next turn. That'd be pretty good. Farewell. Farewell to your chances. Hopefully dropping Tranix Rex next turn if they are tapped out. Farewell costing 5 or 6. Something like that. Do it. Do it. You know you wanna. Yep, they got the sweeper. They're attacking with the shark. That is exactly what's happening. Oh man. Oh, I wish I had replacements. Oh no, phew, okay, I was a little bit scared there. Actually, I'm going to try for Castle Garenbrig. Do it. Do it, let it happen. You know you wanna. Yo, do it. Come on. Oh, they did it. There you go, folks. Castle Garenbrig, Tranix Rex, can't counter, can't target. They only have 3 mana. We're going to hit them. If they don't have a sweeper next turn, they're probably dead. Oh, lights out. At the very least, yeah. Sweep again. I dare ya. They have to run out at some point here. I have 4 Tranix Rexes in the deck. Get them. Do your get lost and tap 6. Their life total can get lost. I don't know. I just love facing Azorius control because I got the worst possible stuff that deck would want to face. Oh, I just love watching them squirm. Oh, look, it's Get Lost. What is that land though? Restless Anchorage. That's some pretty cool art. Oh, shucks. And the Cavern of Souls. Okay, folks. What do we want to do? Etali Primal Conqueror? Let's do it. Let's see what we get. Ghalta Stampede Tyrant. Boom. Ooh. Maybe I get it to Fairy. Who knows? Oh boy. Oh, I got Ghalta Stampede Tyrant. Okay, we're getting fired up. I'm going to play everything except 1 Carnage Tyrant, just in case they sweep. Let's not do overkill. Yeah. Hopefully they don't have a sweeper, but, well, if they don't have a sweeper, they're dead. Oh, look, I grabbed a treasure map. Thank you, Narset, parter of the Veils. Let's explore with Etali. Ooh. Oh!
You won! You did it! Ruthless aggression.
Ooh, okay. Wow, that's a good way to start the night. Do you like facing off against control? Well, you're gonna like facing off against control when you do that. When did I start doing things? I waited until whatever turn that was. Boom, dead. You don't have to worry, because when you do a thing, they can't do anything. Yeah. Look, watch them mousing over all this stuff. They're wondering, what the heck was I just hit with? But yeah, an RKO out of nowhere. Ooh. And it's pretty cool. This opponent, Benji, my name actually is Ben. That's kind of neat. I guess this is certainly a control killer, as is usually the case. Okay, well, we'll keep it the same. I was hoping eventually, I knew eventually I would hit Ghalta Stampede Tyrant with Etali. Oh boy, man, that was a pretty sight. All right, yeah. I love facing off against that particular control. Not so much Dimir, blue and black. They have a lot of sacrificing spells. Shieldred's Edict, not so great. To discard things, go blank. Yeah. The reason I don't run Topiary Stomper, I don't know. I wasn't really making it a creature often enough. I certainly could. Treasure Map eventually does flip and become Treasure Cove, and that's a land. But I just felt like Treasure Map would help better than Topiary Stomper. Eventually it flips. I get 3 treasures, 3 mana. I just want it to be a little bit closer. By the time I have enough to pay for a big thing, either Treasure Map has flipped to give me multiple treasures, or Topiary Stomper was played to get a basic. And I don't want Treasure Map plus Topiary Stomper. That just wasn't feeling right. I'd rather stick with Hulking for multiple, Treasure Map eventually for multiples by the time it flips, that sort of thing. And I wanted to keep lots more big, impactful stuff still. I get there with the lands, a little bit with Hulking Raptor. Yeah, I just wasn't feeling like the absolute best option in that spot. So pretty much Treasure Map was Topiary, kind of. Very different cards, but still. That's kind of what I consider it at the moment. I kind of liked the Treasure Map, but not so much 2 lands. Nah. Oh, that's not good either. Well, I'll send 2 Etali Primal Conquerors to the bottom. Certainly like Tyrannix Rex. Maybe we get to Regis or Alpha. Again, I do like that. Nuts. Well, we did pretty good that first game. I certainly wouldn't expect it to go that way again. Ugh. Nuts. Yikes. Hey, at least the opponent shook. They know if they have counter spells, potentially those cards are dead. They know they need a Field of Ruin to take out Cavern of Souls to then use some of those counter spells in their hand. Ooh, this is going to be pretty good. I got rid of a hand with Treasure Map and 2 lands, and then I got a hand with a Treasure Map and 2 lands. That's how she goes some nights. Nuts. Okay, that's looking good. I would imagine Treasure Map is countered. Hopefully it's not by Censor. I was thinking of waiting until I got the Stomping Ground to have 1 mana just in case, but it's got to be stopped. Got to be. Oh, okay. Could be good. I don't have much that I want to play for 3. I have my land for the turn. I don't need to wait for... wait to crank Treasure Map. I will crank it now. I'm just going to crank it so I don't forget. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes I forget to put a stop at the start of my turn after the opponent starts. Eventually, we could get there. We get a Cavern of Souls, Treasure Map flips. It's not very scary for people. They see it, they're like, oh, I got lots of turns. That's not going to do much. Then it flips, and I have enough. And we get them. Lovely. Cavern of Souls. Castle Garenbrig actually would be pretty darn good. Yeah, send her to the bottom. That's pretty good. 2 turns ahead. 2 turns closer to something that I would really like. That's alright by me. So we get a bunch of mana temporarily with the treasures. We dig a little bit. Instead of Topiary, which would only grab a basic and sometimes not be a creature. Topiary is good. Grabbing a basic from your library. That's very nice, very stable. But if I have Topiary, I feel like, well, you should have quite a few basics. At least 5 or 6 if you have 4 Topiary Stompers, I would say. Yeah. Oh, yes, definitely. I just don't want to potentially use the 1 mana if I could draw a land, and it would have 4 for the turn for Hulking Raptor. That's a little bit rough. If I have a potential play like this, that could be impactful, and it would use up 1 of the 4 mana that I might have. We'll see. It all depends. Going a little bit downhill, but of course, we could surprise them. A 1-hit kill, potentially, if Galta lands. We just... Okay, well, we're not winning this one. That's for sure. The Regal Carousel, lovely, and sometimes often used in this particular deck. Cats, makes 2 cats, lifelink, a bunch of creatures, and they get the job done this way, unfortunately. I'll try for Hulking Raptor. I think it's guaranteed to be countered or killed. If that is the case, we'll pack it in and we'll go to game 3. Ooh. Huh. Well, they can't target it. It's got Ward 2. So perhaps they don't have a counter spell. Now. Would be pretty cool to eventually get to this, though. Bouncing the treasure map was rough, I must say. But yeah, Topiary Stomper. Back to that point. If you have it, you want lots of basics for Topiary to grab, and then sometimes you'll draw basics, and sometimes your opponent is going to destroy your lands with Field of Ruin, potentially destroying your non-basics. You could run into a lot of scenarios where you don't have any to grab, and that's a no-no. You definitely don't want that. Yeah, we're not coming back from this one, I don't think. Yeah, if Topiary's not in, I don't need as many basics, and that means those spots that were lands, they can be switched out for dual lands, Karplusan Forest, something like that. But that is not going to get the job done. The algorithm dealt me a little bit of pain there after we had a lovely explosive showing to start, perhaps. Usually the forests aren't too bad. I am pretty heavily into green, so having 5 or 6 forests for Topiary to grab and some to draw, it's not too much of a problem, but it's nice to have a couple more dual lands, extra ways to make a source of red, especially for Flame Sweep that I'm using. If it is a dinosaur that requires red, Cavern of Souls certainly can help with that, but a non-dinosaur, a spell, yeah, especially a sweeper, especially if it's Brotherhood's End, well, we're usually done for. It's our end, because it can be hard to make 2 sources of red needed for Brotherhoods or Anger of the Gods, that sort of thing. Ugh. It's been too awkward and too painful too many times for me. Maybe that was just variance, unluckiness. I saw a little bit more pain, but I like to think, nah, I'd rather just not do that. Have a few extra dual lands. I will use Topiary again. Certainly, I try different things here and there. I just want to lock in and refine exactly how I like to play big scary dinosaurs. You could play small scary dinosaurs, the curve a lot lower, aggressive, hasty still, lots of lovely damage. Enraged dinosaurs, Naya dinosaurs, mono red, Boros, white and red, mono green. There are a lot of options, a lot of viable spins for sure. Rakdos dinos even. No, not quite. Not quite. I do like seeing Fierce Empath. That is kind of like the 5th chance, the 5th way to see Galta Stampede Tyrant. Grabbing most of the big scary dinos, certainly not another one if I already have it. I might grab a Carnage Tyrant with Fierce Empath. Then I have another big thing for Galta to put onto the battlefield. But I don't like... Oh, a little better-ish. Where's that darn Sylvan Scrying? I mean, I do like treasure map. Cranking it. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. Certainly send Etali to the bottom. I got 4 copies. I certainly would not really want to see a second one. Ooh. A second one with another one. I'll keep Palani's Hatcher. That's going to be nice for aggression. Definitely. If we can land it. We got Cavern of Souls, so we know that is a potential. Sneaking it past. Oh, the counter spells. Okay. Start the cranking. Here we go. Oh, okay. They could be dead in a couple turns, and it won't matter what they do. Wow. Crank it again. Let's go. Oh, okay. Now I crank it. Come on. Get the cranking. I'm going to keep it. I mean, technically, Sylvan Scrying is a land. Might as well. There could be not a land underneath the Sylvan Scrying that I'm going to get guaranteed next turn. So I might as well keep it there. I get my land. I wasn't going to play much else, but I could with that flip. Oh, they're dead. They're dead. Almost dead. Pretty much dead. Okay, well, we'll flip it now. Don't have quite enough. Oh boy, math is hard. What's it going to be? They're going to exile it, aren't they? Interesting. Okay. Tishana's Tidebinder. That does suck quite a bit. Yeah, Sylvan Scrying at the very least. Hey, I get my land for next turn. Man, that was painful. I played a land this turn, didn't I? No, I didn't. Sunken Citadel. Now, they die next turn. Oh, we don't need that. Okay. They're dead next turn. If they don't... Oh. Almost dead. Oh, they could be dead. They're dead with the creatures that I have. Oh, yeah, bounce it. You're dead. Good game. See you later. Lights out, buddy. Look at this. With 3 lands, 2 Sunkens and a castle, I make 6 green. 6, 7, 8. Dead. Lights out.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
I like that. I like that a lot. Pretty good.
Don't push it. Don't push it. I'll give you a war you won't believe.
There you go. Wow. Okay, good start to the night. Couldn't ask for much better. Even better that it's live right now, that a bunch of you guys are sharing it with me. That is how you do it. Actually hilarious, yes. Whoever would have guessed that they'd see that turn of events. The Tishana's Tidebinder, coming in, turning the treasure map into nothing, just an artifact. But the treasure map, that was a fake treasure map, because now it was nothing. It was just treasure map written on top, and it had 2 counters. It's kind of like the person that was searching for the treasure, I don't know, they keeled over because they were searching for too long, and then the treasure map was never completed. They never found it, but we still did it. 5 lands, 8 mana. 8. And it can't be countered. The thing that I play that kills them, 1 hit. Ooh. Yeah, that's good. Alright. Hopefully I can repeat that, but it's not the first time. If you're new here by chance, that is a pretty common occurrence. Absolutely. We can take a tangent. Ixaly's Lorekeeper? Okay. Yeah, let's take a brief a detour. We'll get right back into the matches. But I say we talk a little bit about Nykthos. I've tried it a couple times. Very rarely. Just because I don't want to potentially have it as a colorless source. I might not have enough early devotion. It certainly would take a lot of thinking and considering. I'd have to make a few tweaks. I wouldn't use treasure map, I don't think. Definitely a lot of stuff that gets to the devotion. That's how you spell. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Nykthos, Shrine to Nyx. 2, choose a color, add an amount of mana of that color equal to your devotion to that color. Now, keep in mind, you might be wondering, you're using a land that taps for 2 mana for lands with activated abilities. That is an activated ability. So I don't have to tap 2 lands like most normal people. I can tap just 1 Sunken, whether I've named green or red. I add the 2 mana needed for Nykthos to tap and make mana. That seems pretty good right there. That's extra efficient for Nykthos. I really should be doing that. Probably. I get 1 extra mana. Even if my devotion is a little bit lower, I still get a little bit more in the end. If it's with Sunken. That. Boom. 1 extra. Yeah, that's that would be extra explosive. Absolutely, yeah. See what the stock list looks like. What could make the most sense? Certainly having a Tranix Rex out to increase that devotion is good, but yeah, definitely the early stuff. We'll look at the dinosaurs for a second here. One second. There we go. Yeah, the green dinosaurs, and there are quite a few that have at least 2 green. Most of them have 2 green. Topiary Stomper, certainly. I think that would be a no-brainer for a Nykthos dinos. Switch out the treasure map. That's probably pretty straightforward. We get a little bit of mana with Nykthos. What makes him green. I like that, yeah. Definitely Topiary Stomper. Gigantosaurus, of course it is 5 devotion, but 10-10, no trample. It doesn't do anything other than be a creature, and I don't exactly like that too much. Very scary art and very scary amounts of power and toughness, but yeah, it's at least got to do a thing or be hard to deal with, like Carnage Tyrant and Tranix Rex. Hard to deal with. That certainly does a thing. Hasty, lots of ramp, gets me too closer to playing the big stuff. But yeah, Topiary Stomper, boom, big time. Not Pugnacious Hammerskull. I'll try to stay away from the dinosaurs or the creatures that only have the 1 pip, certainly. Old Growth Troll, I could try that out. 3 green. Yeah, pretty much Topiary Stomper. I'd still feel pretty good. Again, with Nykthos, if I have 3 devotion at least, I would be making a little bit of mana. Sunken Citadel would tap for the 2 mana for Nykthos' ability. Sunken taps, Nykthos taps, 2 lands tap. But as long as Nykthos makes at least 3 green, I'm up a mana, and that could actually make all the difference. How easily can I get to 3 green, the breakpoint now? Hard to say. The breakpoint usually is 4. If you're tapping 2 lands and Nykthos, 3 lands in total, you'd want to at least make 4 mana to be up 1. But now I only need to make 3 mana to be up 1 because of Sunken, so extra good, extra good. Scorpion, how's it going? Arfi number 1, yeah. Polychronos, Phyrexian Hydra, I believe. Ooh, yeah. See the Unwritten, absolutely. Stomping Ground is available on everything. And it's nice they updated it. Previously, it was a little bit of a glitch. I couldn't lock in this art to always use it in my decks, but now it's easily added. Yeah, Stomping Ground is going back to the original Ravnica decade, 15 years ago, something like that. But I was thinking about See the Unwritten Commander Crane. I've tried it a little bit. Somewhere here. Where am I? Oh, there we are. Yeah, that's good enough. Maybe I'll bring it closer. There we go. That's a better position. But yes, definitely order 1. Order the original Stomping Ground from the original Ravnica if you want to be an OG. I got a play set myself whenever I do play in paper. Hopefully at some point here. But yeah, I have to try See the Unwritten at some point. Many of you guys have suggested it, so I'm certainly all for it. I tried it once. If I get to 6 green, I play this, reveal the top 8, put a creature from among them onto the battlefield, the rest into my graveyard. Chances are I have a creature with at least 4 power. That means I can put 2 creatures onto the battlefield. One of those, certainly in the top 8, there's a very good chance it's going to be Galta's Stampede Tyrant. Put onto the battlefield, everything else in my hand put onto the battlefield. But if I'm making 6 green for See the Unwritten, I would imagine that's a mixture of lands that includes Castle Garenbrig, hopefully Sunken Citadel. I can make more than 6 green for creatures, but only 6 green for this. Ooh, yeah. Hard to say. I would think if I could make 6 for this, I could make 7 or 8 for something else big. And I might hit something good. Maybe I don't. It's mostly guaranteed with this because there are so many lovely hits, and especially nice with Etali. That'd be a perfectly reasonable hit to get some free stuff. Etali with See the Unwritten might grab Galta from the top. You never know. I grabbed Galta from the top today once already, so it is a possibility. Oh yes, absolutely. This version of Stomping Ground from Infinity. Oh yeah. Lovely. Dinosaurs, of course, meteors and whatnot. It kind of fits the theme perfectly. Yeah. Infinity. Alright, yeah, that is a good suggestion. Commander Crane, I'm going to have to think about See the Unwritten, and definitely keep an eye on Nykthos. I might add a single copy. Late game, well, I wouldn't want to see multiple Nykthoses. It's not the absolute thing that I need to make a ton of mana, but if I see a Nykthos late with a couple creatures out, that might make all the difference to make a little bit more mana in total and be able to play Galta's Stampede Tyrant. Yeah. That could be good. One copy of Nykthos. I don't see it hurting too much. Sometimes if it is a colorless source, but hey, at the very least, if I don't have any devotion, I can use the colorless from Nykthos to pay for Castle Garenbrig, turning Nykthos' colorless technically into green. That's pretty good. Pretty good worst case scenario. Oh, the Galaxy foil version of the Shocklands, from Infinity. Oh, they're pricey. I think there's a non-foil version, which certainly I'd be up for. I'm pretty sure there's a non-foil version. Yeah, that was good. That was a good tangent. This looks like a very similar hand to some that I saw the previous match. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm going to keep it. We got 2 lands and treasure map. Start cranking them. What do we got? Dimir Control. Blue and black. Maybe Grixis. Perhaps it is Dimir Phoenix. I've seen that. That's kind of wacky. You're a magpie. Hey, that's all right. The Galaxy foil is pretty darn sweet. And this does look like Dimir Phoenix, which is... Well, I won't reveal that I'm playing Dinosaurs yet. We'll just get that treasure map down. We start cranking. We got 4 lands. Eventually, the 3 treasures, 7 mana, plus treasure clove. 4-leaf clover. I get pretty lucky playing the big stuff, but Treasure Cove is a land. It enters tapped because we tap treasure map, but come around to our turn. Next one, it untaps. And we have that colorless source right there. So either way, if they're not fast enough, they might just die. Maybe they'll go with Thoughtseize. But at least I have a treasure map down. I can start cranking it. And that is what I want to be doing. Well, we're going to reveal we're Dinosaurs. I don't want Stomping Ground to enter untapped. I don't want to pay 2 for nothing. I'm not too worried about what they're going to be doing. Next turn, Hulking Raptor. I've got my force land. I don't want to use up one of those manas. Yeah, we don't need Tyrannix Rex. I want to potentially draw the Castle Garenbrig. I'll send Tyrannix Rex to the bottom to increase that chance. That's going to be impactful. At least they're not super aggressive, but it does seem to be, well, maybe not Grixis Phoenix. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, it's Phoenix. They have 1 in the graveyard. They probably have 2 spells that both cost 1, though. Cast 3 this turn before combat, so we'll be hit for... Oh, maybe not. Oh, phew. We're safe for a little bit at the very least. Oh, Sylvan scrying. Yeah, that's good. What? Yeah, we're still going to crank the treasure map. I think that's our safest bet. They could have sacrifice effects and whatnot. Definitely. Yeah, we need Sylvan scrying. We need to search for land for next turn. Start off with Castle Garenbrig. If we get Gaul to Stampede Tyrant, we get him dead. Oh boy, cross your fingers. If we see one certain card, they die. Oh, lovely. They don't have enough aggression to kill us this turn, or at least in a couple turns. 1 Phoenix. Good, just 1. Hopefully it stays 1. 4, 3, 7 right now. We could take a couple turns with that. A little bit. At the very least, we can play something good next turn. I think it's probably... Well, I'm going to try for Etali. Hopefully hit Call to Stampede Tyrant. Everybody hasty. Well, we'll see. I could either draw it, or I play Etali to get it, and I get maybe a Ledger Shredder off the top of their library. I have a creature with flying to block, and that might be nice. Don't get another Phoenix in the graveyard. Oh boy. Oh, they're getting rid of Etali. Oh, darn.
Dang!
Yeah, they're scared about that. Understandable. Whew. They dodged a little bit of a bullet, but they don't know about the bigger bullet. That could be coming up. Do it. Oh, yeah. I have seen... Oh, that's actually kind of funny. 61 card dinos. I put See the Unwritten in. I forgot to take it out. Okay. Well, we're going to play it, and we could get Grixis Stampede Tyrant. We don't. Well, that's no fun. Man. Not a single Grixis Stampede Tyrant in more than the top third of the deck. Yeah. That's just a little bit unlucky, unfortunately. That's actually kind of amusing. Okay. I guess I'll... Can I leave my sideboard with 16? I don't think so. Either way, Weathered Runestone coming in, Tranquil Frillback. Pretty straightforward stuff. I'll take out Hulking Raptor. That really does seem to often get killed against Phoenix. Fiery Impulse for 3, 1 red. They easily pay the extra 2 for the Ward 2. Lightning Axe. Yeah. It's not so great. Not at all. Okay, a couple more things. Fierce Empath, let's do that. 1 Etali, 2 Etalis. Oh, okay, yeah. See the unwritten it is. Okay, we'll keep it at 61. The oopsie goof. Oh, hey, at the very least, Commander Crane, you're getting to see the unwritten. Not exactly planned, but hey, I like the looks of this. 2 lands, Sylvan Scrying, at least getting to 3, I hope. Tranquil Frillbacks, 2 of them to exile the graveyard. That is worth it for me. That should, okay, 3 of them. Hopefully packing a punch at least for this opponent. Cavern of Souls, let's protect the stuff that is really going to hate against this opponent. Good. Very good. I was getting a little bit worried. You know what? I'm actually just going to play a Tranquil Frillback. We'll see what we draw out. I got 2 more, so I'm fine. I just want to get a body there. See what happens. See what removal they might use. At the very least, I get to start being a little bit aggressive. Fine by me. I would imagine we're losing one of the Tranquil Frillbacks, probably. Not Grixis Stampede Tyrant. I don't think they're too worried at the moment. We're nowhere near 8 mana. That's for sure. Probably it. Oh, okay. Okay, they're scared about that. Alrighty then. Well, we'll exile the graveyard. We'll get rid of the potential treasure cruise. 100%. And we got the 5th land, which is... Oh, no. Use up both of these. Don't be like that. No treasure cruise for you. 7 in a blue. They can exile a certain amount of cards from their graveyard. Delve. It reduces the cost of treasure cruise. Usually they end up tapping 1 blue. And then they draw 3 cards. Kind of how it works out. Oh, that's another Tranquil Frillback. That's not great. Not great at all. Well, I'm going to take 2. Let's get that Reducer Alpha down, get a little bit of aggression. Do I want to deal 6? I don't. They're gaining life anyways. It's kind of like I dealt 4. I would lose a creature from that trade, attacking with the 2 Frillbacks and the 1 token. Ugh. I guess it's kind of like Phoenix, a little bit Arclight Phoenix, but Well, it doesn't need that stuff to win, that's for sure. Certainly being in black, having Shieldred, I mean, that's one of the best things to have. Nice to have that as a potential. Nice for them, at least.
Look at those skeletons down there. They had atomic energy, but they couldn't control it. Look, baby's different from the other.
Yeah.
The race.
Gain a bit of life next turn at the very least. Playing that Tranquil Fullback, still exile the graveyard. Keep it as low as possible.
So they could walk upright. The baby was already
My goodness. Getting a lot of the same. That's alright. Certainly make sure to use up all those Cavern of Souls. I can't use caverns. I can't make a green mana with Cavern to pay for Tranquil Fullback here. Just keep exiling it. Do what we can. Maybe we can squeak out a win, potentially. Well, you never know. There's that treasure cruise. Good stuff. At the very least, if I have enough creatures to double block to take out Shieldred, we don't have to worry about her attacking us. We gotta get something big and impactful soon. Ugh. Man, I got all the thought seizes. That's no fun. Three so far. Ouch. Okay, that tends to do the trick. Usually. Well, Weathered Runestone, a little bit too little, too late. That's not doing anything for me at this point. And that's going to do it. I don't have anything with reach, so we're not going to be persevering through there. That's alright. You saw how good you can do against Azorius control. A lovely example. Okay. I must say, I like regular Izzet Phoenix, blue and red, not mixing in the black stuff. The black stuff is, rightfully so, extra painful. Just leave it as Izzet with Fiery Impulse dealing 3 damage to nothing, because I'm playing nothing until I play something big, or Lightning Axe, which I'm not playing anything until I play something big. Lightning Axe probably out of range, but again, that Hulking Raptor does not last long, usually against that deck. Pretty rough sometimes. Could be all over though if Hulking Raptor survives. Ooh. I'm going to give it a go. Seems a little bit scary, but hey, we got that Sylvan Scrying 2 lands, so we got 3 lands. And we got See the Unwritten. Extra good. Get the Castle Garenbrig. Sunken Citadel at some point. If we see Sunken, we can make 6 green with 4 lands. Oh my goodness, I wish I had more Sylvan Scryings. Interesting, what's going on here? Barrow Naughty. Lifelink as long as you control another. I guess we're facing off against fairies. Huh. Interesting. I mean, it is a land. The thing underneath Castle Garenbrig could not be a land. So that's what we're doing. Well, that's not so good. Invasion of Monstercat sometimes can be a little bit painful. I think we got to go See the Unwritten. At some point we're going to be playing Galta Stampede Tyrant. We don't need See the Unwritten to maybe grab Galta Stampede Tyrant. We don't need that. Okay. We get a land next turn, and I think they're dead. So pretty close. Something like that. But yeah, Invasion of Monstercat, transforming, flipping into the Lazotep Convert. That can sometimes get the job done. entering as a copy of any creature in a graveyard. It could enter as a 4/4 Carnage Tyrant, something like that, which I'm not ever too worried about. Hopefully they don't counter the Sylvan Scrying. Oh, Karplusan Forest. Well, I'm going to be searching anyways. Yeah, definitely. Dig for something good. No counter. There we go. Sunken Citadel. Let's do it. They're dead next turn. Oh, folks. We know for a fact they are dead next turn if they don't discard Galta Stampede Tyrant. That's good. This is pretty intense. You're looking at instant death. No Thoughtseize. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh boy, it's nice. It doesn't get more intense than this. Crossing the fingers, knowing you might get them. Spend that mana on Shieldred. Do it. You know you wanna. Oh yeah, that'd be good. Whatever they choose. Again, it's not too painful. It's a 4/4. Okay, that's painful. Okay, never mind. That is good. Gets to enter the battlefield. Triggers of Etali. I don't like it. But we still might get them. I hope. Do it. Do it. No Thoughtseize. Spend that mana. Oh boy. Well, discard Regis or Alpha. That's okay. I got another copy. Then we have 2 left. Oh. Okay. Is this enough to do it? Maybe. Well, we're about to see. 12, 7, 19, 22 damage, hasty. All of it trample. Galta, Carnage, the token from Regis or Alpha. Removal. Too late. To enter the battlefield effect. Takes effect. I mean, it's a little bit rough, but I still get to do this, unfortunately. Let's get Carnage Tyrant. Trading with Etali and Hulking Raptor there, but yeah, the painful sacrificing effects, never a fun time. Just a little unfortunate I had to get rid of the other Regis or Alpha, otherwise that would have been some pretty ruthless aggression. At the very least, Treasure Cove, I can tap it, sacrifice a treasure, draw an extra card, and maybe that could make all the difference, getting me Tyrannix Rex, hopefully. No Tyrannix Rexes have been discarded, which is very good. Maybe they're a little bit worried about what might happen next turn. But I assume they want to flip Invasion of Amonkhet there. Aha. Oh. That is interesting. I'm going to take it all because we could get something big, impactful, enough that maybe we would get the job done. I certainly want to maintain Regis or Alpha to give haste to somebody that I might play. My own Etali Primal Conqueror would be nice since they sadly stole it, but we got another one, 2. So we're looking at 3. 2 in my graveyard, 1 from the opponent. There is only 1 more in the deck, unfortunately. Oh yeah, they got another. That's not good. Okay, well we're not busting through that. Looks like they're playing Dimir Dinosaurs. Whew, scary stuff right there. Sylvan Scrying is not going to win us any games, but hey, we'll sack a treasure, see what it is, and watch it be a land. Another land.
me revenge. And if you do not listen, then the hell with you.
All right, you said it, Arnold. Pesky, see the unwritten. Tranquil Throwback, we're bringing that in. They do graveyard stuff a little bit, so if there's nothing in our graveyard, they are not making creatures. I kind of like that. Although it's not rogues, really. No, it's not rogues. They got unsubstantiate. We got to watch out for the potential of them kind of countering things that can't be countered. Sending it to its owner's hand, our hand, maybe Ether Gust, sending it to the top or bottom. Yeah. Plus the sacrificing effects. It's going to be an uphill battle. I say I'm going to keep Tranquil Throwback out. Do I like Weathered Runestone? It does hurt Etali Primal Conqueror. Actually, never mind. It doesn't hurt Etali. You exile cards, and then you can cast them from exile, which gets around Weathered Runestone there. Yeah, I'll keep it like that. I think it's going to go good. Alright. Let's get them. Again, Tranquil Throwback sometimes can be a little bit awkward. Not having that extra green, having a tap land enter as your 4th land, so you don't have 4 mana on turn 4, but you still want to play Tranquil Throwback. Oh! Ooh. That's like the perfect package. Can't counter, supercharge, Castle Garenbrig. I know what I'm keeping. 100% now. What might they discard? Certainly Treasure Map. Let's do it. We know there's multiple copies of Galta Stampede Tyrant. 4 copies, plus the Fierce Empath. Send her to the bottom, just in case we... Well, okay, there's... Thoughtseize to get rid of Treasure Map, like I thought. Or Carnage Tyrant. That's no fun. Okay. Hey, we got lands. We get Carnage Tyrant on turn 4. We may be watching it get sacrificed to Sheoldred's Edict, because they know we have it. Nothing much you can do about that. But we got the 5th land. We go Carnage Tyrant turn 4, Regis or Alpha turn 5. Bet you never thought you'd see that scenario. Carnage Tyrant is like the cheaper thing. Cheaper than Regis or Alpha in a sense. Which is crazy. At the very least, they only have 1 mana. So we just got to cross our fingers that they don't have a Sheoldred's Edict, but I bet that's going to happen. But yeah, hey look. I made 6 green with lands. You can't make me sacrifice a land. You can't Fatal Push a land. You can't basically do anything ever. So now they have to have Sheoldred's Edict. Next turn they'll be spending 2 mana. Hopefully Regis or Alpha is safe because of that. They definitely want to be taking it out ASAP. Oh boy. Here it comes. Oh, never seen that card before in my life. Just being kind of aggressive. Okay, that's all right. Hopefully we'll beat them down pretty nicely with Regis or Alpha. 3 this turn, 7 next turn. I would imagine they have some sort of removal for them, though. Anyways, the cheaper version, or the one with creatures at least, Hunt Master and Marauding, that wouldn't have won us the game. Anyways, it's not like I think it would have, well, it wouldn't have done any better. That's pretty simple. Ugh. Don't exactly need the treasure map. Well, that is going to do it. We'll crank the treasure map, though, at the very least, see what we get. We don't need a Hulking Raptor at this point. And I have been thinking of also maybe trying out trimming Hulking Raptor. Again, it seems like I get to tons of mana with the lands with treasure map. Hulking Raptor does not stick around too long, especially against this deck. Maybe I play Hulking Raptor on turn 4 and okay, well, yeah, then I die. Nothing we could have done differently. That's just how she goes sometimes. Okay. Let's see that Azorius control again. I like that. Oh, wait, cancel. Hold on. There's still that See the Unwritten. I almost forgot again. It's like the one night where I kept forgetting to change the pet when Lost Caverns released, and I got the new ones, and I didn't switch it for pretty much the whole night. I was gonna remember, then I went into the next match, and then you guys said, oh, you forgot to switch your pet to the new dinosaur one. Oh, nuts. But at least it switched now. 3 dinosaur pets. It's pretty nice that all the pets from the Mastery Pass for Lost Caverns of Ixalan were a dinosaur. I was thinking maybe they'd switch it up with a pirate or something. Pirate monkey. Thanks for that. Oh, wish luck to the Azorius control players. 100%. Mono black card that can make a token copy. Maybe not. I don't think so. Yep, love the hand. Perfect keep. Big time. Sunken and Castle Garenbrig. Boom. Treasure map. A bunch of mana, treasures. Eventually, by the turn that we would want to play Etali. Whew. Can't be counted. Oh, okay. Like the looks of that. Nice that they said hello. Mirror box. Oh, yeah. Whew. And that would be pretty painful stuff. Mono green snow, huh? I don't exactly want Galta, need Galta. I'd be playing something before Galta anyways. It's going to be Hulking Raptor next turn. Then the turn after that, Mono green snow devotion. Snowvotion, I guess you could say. Would they have enough removal for Hulking Raptor? Nah, we're cranking treasure map. That's what we're doing. I want those treasures. I want to... Oh, boy. There we go. Don't eat the green snow, yeah. And don't eat the yellow snow. Oh, man, they're hitting us for 11. Oh, well, I think I can make this, man. It'd be extra embarrassing if I can't. Okay. And then, gotcha. Good game for them. They don't know what's about to happen. Bing, bang, boom. Ooh. I'll keep this a tally, but I get 2 triggers. I get 4 things. Oops. Yeah, oops from them. Oh, nice ranger class. Make a wolf. Oh.
You have no power here.
What other spin on dinosaurs could do that? Oh. Again, you could jam pack any creature. Keep in mind, Galta's Stampede Tyrant put any number of creature cards, not dinosaur cards. You could have lots of things with enter the battlefield effects, but you might as well make it dinosaurs because pretty much everything always has haste. You play all this stuff and you attack that same turn and you get them. Yeah. Boom. Yeah. My, oh my. That was pretty funny, though. How they said that. They're like, oh, I win. The opponent has no creatures. They're at 6. Maybe they play 1. Maybe they play 2. Well, watch out. Gotcha. I love that. I should tie it together just so it's not 2 separate clips. Right as the plane lands and then boom. Whew. At least they must be scared. Hey, if I'm not playing any creatures, there's nothing for them to fight or remove. I would imagine they have Blizzard Brawl. If they have at least 3 snow lands, 1 green, +1/+0, and they fight, and that creature gets indestructible, that's not so fun. I'll try this hand. No Castle Garenbrig or Sunken Citadel, but 2 treasure maps. And Sylvan Scrying, which is going to grab Castle Garenbrig. So hopefully that works. I think it could. Probably. Certainly could be a lot worse. I might look for stuff. Other stuff that searches for a specific land. If I've got Castle and I'm not seeing Sylvan Scrying, I can search for the Sunken or whatever part I need to make all the mana that I make. But we may just be dead because they got some pretty lovely aggression at the moment. Crash into a blue Magic the Gathering card. I might do that. Yeah, I imagine it's going to be too little, too late. You know what? I'll send Castle Garenbrig to the bottom. Because I wouldn't be playing Hulking Raptor. I got a good feeling about this. Ouch. Well, we're not winning that one, that's for sure. Okay, just how she goes. Not fast enough. All right, let's get them. Have a repeat of the first game there. Yep, that does it. Sunken Citadel, Sylvan Scrying, Castle Garenbrig, boom, treasure map. Everything I could possibly want. Play the Cavern of Souls next turn with the treasure map, start cranking it. Fierce Empath to grab a big thing, an extra big thing for Galta to, put onto the battlefield. Love it. Kind of like that. Nah, I'd rather land just in case, play it safe. We got enough big things. Again, the Fierce Empath would grab something big. Maybe Galta Primal Hunger as well. But I just want to potentially draw maybe one more land. Okay. Yeah, Forest for sure. Fierce Empath, we grab a big thing. And then next turn it flips and they die. What do I want? I want to Etali Primal Conqueror. Yeah. Let's throw in another Palani's Hatcher while we're at it. Oh my goodness. They have to take out treasure map or kill me this turn. They're not dealing 17 in one turn. They're not. Save myself taking 3 and there you go. Yeah. Regisaur is on the top. We know we're going to grab it with Etali. Gotcha. Too little, too late again. Oh my goodness, that is disgusting. Oh, I got a questing beast. Oh,
You won! You did it!
I just had to, that's one of my, oh, they're all my favorite, but I wanted to use some of the new ones. The new ones, the owl laugh. Lots of laughing, lots of fun. That's pretty legit. What else would do that? They barf respectable aggression, but I barf better, and I win that turn. But that's pretty cool. It's nice. With the scribe from Treasure Map, we see if there's a good thing on top for Etali down the line or that turn. The turn that Treasure Map flips to Treasure Cove and makes treasures. We saw Regis or Alpha leave it on top. We know Etali's entering the battlefield when Galta enters, and then we get an extra creature, Hasty. Who's going to survive that? What deck would survive that? Not a lot. I don't have to do much early if I do that a little bit later and they die in one turn. Often enough. I certainly think it's often enough. Maybe it's not for some people, but I'm pretty sure if I extrapolated it out to a big enough sample size and tweaked a couple things here or there, it might be. Perhaps. But I'll leave it there for tonight. Thanks everybody for watching right now, later on, whenever it is. Stay warm. Have a good rest of your time zone. All of that. Hopefully you find success and you have success if you're using a list like this or similar to this. And I will probably do some historic dino list. Great suggestion to tweak it with some of the new dinosaur cards, and certainly Stalwart Speartail. That needs to be abused, and it could be abused just absolutely in such a devastating way. I guess the best enraged dinosaur there is now. Whenever it's dealt damage, other dinosaurs we control, and dinosaurs in our hand and library get +1/+1 forever. That's better than a counter. Bigger and bigger and bigger. When it attacks, we can pay 3. If we do, it deals 1 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. Enraged, bigger, boom, boom, boom. Stack all that lovely power. But again, it would take time to build up. I do like it. I do like its potential, but this, boom, dead, 1 turn. Smoke them. Maybe that would be a little bit too slow. Hard to say. I think sometimes I would run into the scenario where I wouldn't have 3 mana for Stalwart Speartail. Pretty sure I can use Castle Garenbrig's mana. No, I can't. That's activated abilities. This is a triggered ability, so the mana from Castle Garenbrig can't be used for this. Something to think about. It's nice just to have another enraged dinosaur. That's for sure. Make the opponent soar in different ways. Ooh, okay. We'll leave it there for tonight. Have a good one. Peace. See you later.